Hello. In this video, we're going to start looking at reflections for the transformations. So we're going to look at two different reflections in this class. The first will be something in the form of y equals negative f of x. This reflects the graph of y equals f of x across the x-axis. And if we have a reflection that looks like y equals f of negative x, where the negative is inside the parentheses, this reflects the graph of y equals f of x across the y-axis. Okay, good deal. So here's what these would look like. So let's look at this in terms of, let's look at the cubic function. So if we have y equals x cubed, putting a negative out front, not in parentheses, would make this to be a reflection across the x-axis. So let's look at that in terms of a graph. It would look something like this. This is the normal one, and if we reflected it across the x-axis, this goes up here, this goes up here, the origin there, the one there goes down here, and that goes down there. Notice that it will look something like that. That is a reflection across the x-axis. Good deal. Now, if we have something that looks like this, where we have, let's use, I don't know, let's use the linear function. If we have, no, that doesn't work well. Let's use the cube root function, I guess. For the cube root of x, notice that if I put a negative inside with the x there, that is going to be a reflection across the y-axis. Now, the original one would look something like this. But a reflection across the y-axis means that this means that there has to be a point over here. A point here means there's a point here, 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 and a point here means there's a point here. Notice that we are changing the x value, not the y value. Up here, we were changing the y value, not the x value. And it's always changing the opposite one, which is the reason this is a reflection across the x-axis, and this is a reflection across the y-axis. So, connecting all of these with a curve, and it looks something like this. So this is y, this is a y-axis reflection. It actually means a different color for those. And there you go. Up here, this was an x-axis reflection because those moved like that. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.